Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to live. We are down here at my club lake. If you guys could do me a really big favour and please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Really appreciate all my subscribers and all the support I've had so far. I really appreciate it. So, as I was saying, we're down here at my local club lake. It's now the 8 minutes past 10, Monday the 24th of November. Winter has certainly kicked in. So I've got both my rods out on 100 grams flatline feeders with sweet banoffee pellet. Let me just grab a feeder to show you guys. So these are what I'm using. If it focuses. There we go. ESP 100 gram feeders on my carp gear. Nice and heavy, sticks to the bottom of the lake. I'm just literally fishing for a bite. I could have came out here today with choddies or hellies. .360s, but I wanted to come out here and take a different approach and try some. That's the pellet that I'm using. So I'm hoping that I can get one on the bank today. So around about every 40 minutes, 45 minutes, I'll freshen up the feeders and put them out to the same spot. I'm not fishing very far. I'm only like not even halfway out to the middle of the lake. But guys, if you could drop me a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Not far away now. This lake is very silty. I mean, like if you was to stand in it, it'd probably go up to your knees. It's that thick with silt. There's probably only about 40, 45 carp in here, I reckon. There's tench, there's bream, there's eels, perch. But I think there's about 40, 45 carp in here. It's not a massive lake. Obviously I'm down this end, which is the car park end. And then it goes. Thank you very much for the like, I really appreciate that. And then it goes up there just round the bend. I'd probably say it's about an acre and a half in size. But I've got one feeder round about there and the other feeder just down here in the margins, just in front of them reeds. You get quite a few fish held up down here. And usually over in them reeds over there. Thank you very much for the like, I really appreciate it. If you guys could hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate that as well. trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Yeah, anyway, so if it don't work out too well on the feeders, then I'll bring one of my rods in and get me little 6 foot rod out and have a go on a float and see if we can do a little species hunt. I've got some maggot, got some sweet corn, and see if we can do a little species hunt, I guess, later on in the day. If I don't get no joy with the feeders, just in case no one else has seen them. These are the feeders I'm using, the ESP 100 gram feeders, very nice and heavy. And then on the other end I'm using Central Cell 10mm wafters. That's what I'm using. I'm using the Guru QM1 hooks, £10 hook link, just in case I do hook into a nice carp. There are some nice carp in here. Like I say, there's about 40-45 carp in here, and they do go over the £20 mark. There is supposed to be a 30-pounder floating around in here, but hasn't came out yet that I know of. Biggest I've had out of here this year is 17.5. Old mirror. Could see all his battle wounds, all his scars, his wrinkles. He was one of the originals out of here. It's only about, what, 5.5, about 5.5 foot deep. There's no special features, it's pretty much flat all the way. Thank you very much everyone for the likes. Is anyone else out on the bank today? Usually see quite a lot just down here in these margins. Just down there in these margins you'll see a few. Just behind them reeds. So I've been fishing now about what? About half hour? I was hoping to get down there a bit earlier this morning, but had a couple of things I had to do first this morning. So what, it's 10:15 now. So yeah, I got here about 10:15. So yeah, I've been fishing here about half hour. I've seen one show so far, but that was at the other end of the lake. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, and pray to the carp gods, hopefully we can get one on the bank today. Where are you guys from? Where do you fish? What sort of areas are you guys watching this from? I'm also going to try, excuse me, I'm also going to try a few of these multicoloured ones, fluoro, just to change up the colour. And then, if it don't get too good, then I will change over to the 360 running lead clip, and I'll have a go on that for a couple of hours. Have a little cast about and see if I can pick one out. Just a single hook bait and have a little cast around. But hopefully we can get something. All I need is one of them bobbins just to smash up the top, peel off, bite alarm screaming. Now if a duck doesn't come up there, that was a fish. Over there, let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I can. Over there, where's my finger there? Over there, I've just seen a show. So I'm hoping I can get to there as well, so. Might change one of my rigs over in a bit to a running lead 360 rig. Pop up and some maggots wiggling away at the top and see if we can pick one out. Just chuck that about and see if we can pick one out. Like I say, I've got a few hours. Oh dear. Got a few hours, so let's see what happens. There's definitely fish moving down there, but you just can't get a rig in there because of all the reeds. But there is definitely signs of fish down there. Cut this live off in a minute, and I've been on nearly 15 minutes. I appreciate everyone that's watched, appreciate everyone that's liked. If you guys can hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate that. Trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Really appreciate everyone's support. Oh, that was a beep. right hand rod, just down there in the margins. Come on, the fish. Come on. It's a good sign. That is literally just down here in front of them reeds. Is that a carp over there? Or is that a duck? There's another one there. I'd definitely say they're carp. Oh, that one's a duck over in the corner. And that one's a duck. I'll take that back. I thought it might have been a carp, but no. It's them ducks again. That wasn't what made my rod beep. That's in a completely different area. Right guys, if I get anything, I'll bring you guys back. Thank you very much for your support.